The Artventure Academy at McLean High School in the Fresno Unified School District is known for its big art projects.
The students have addressed subjects like civil rights and the drought. And in tonight's Education Matters, Juanita Stevenson shows us how a book inspired McLean's latest project.
I was just going to shove it through his heart and make it come out of his back. I really was. That's how much hatred I had for this guy.
A powerful documentary based on a powerful book about this man's life.
But there was a disembodied voice that said to me, I could hear the whisper, if you commit this act, you will never, ever be a poet. You'll never write.
The fact that Jimmy Santiago Baca would emerge from prison as a sought-after poet and writer is an amazing story, especially when you learn that he entered prison not knowing how to read or write. Two teachers at McLean High School and Fresno Unified thought their students should not only hear, but experience Baca's story.
He was abandoned by his parents at 5, and so he didn't have all the support. Fell into making bad choices with drugs and whatnot, and he became incarcerated.
All those things that you see in an area here at our school, we needed to address those issues to let those students know that they're not alone, that somebody has gone through this and they've come out on the other side and they've come out for the better.
That's how Baca's life story became a year-long art and literature project for Mark Patterson and Manuel Bonilla, teachers at McLean High School's Artventure Academy, a project that also brought Baca to the school for a series of workshops.
It's my way of coming to class. Every time I'm with students anywhere in the world, I walk away with something I learned.
What he learned about the students here is that they spent months researching and reading about his life and creating art projects inspired by his book, A Place to Stand.
With his book, I feel like it represents hope, just to start off with, just period. So knowing that this person that he'd been to jail, did drugs, all this stuff, is the hope of people around the world. I just want to meet this iconic person, to see how different, if he's different than all of us.
It impacted me by like knowing that even though we make mistakes, we could always be a better person, you know?
Listening to Baca tell his story of being abandoned by his parents, living on the streets by age 13, serving a 5-year prison sentence at the age of 21, had many students asking one question.
Simply how? How did you get through it all? That's going to be the first thing. How did you not give up?
There are many lessons to take away from Baca's story, but the one teachers wanted students to focus on was the power of literacy, knowing how to read and write.
It added a new dimension to my otherwise boring days in prison. I was suddenly able to visit other countries, go into other cultures, and, you know, it wasn't me wanting to be a writer, it was me wanting to be a reader, and being able to articulate what my feelings were.
Baca's visit extended to the M Street Art Gallery in downtown Fresno. He saw the exhibit of artwork by McLean students, artwork inspired by his writings.
With the help of Mr. Patterson, we chose this color because
those in attendance, including teachers and administrators from Fresno Unified, were treated to an impromptu reading by Baca from a new book he's writing.
Slowly unburying who I was to climb out of the hole and walk the face of earth as a human worthy of life, worthy of light.
He only completed a few pages, but watching him read, you hear the power of his words.
Because only by opening the gates of our vulnerabilities do we find the gold of our lives.
This is an experience teachers believe will inspire their students long after Baca is gone.
I want them to know at the end of the day that whether they go into any career that is involved in our academy, that doesn't matter. What matters is that I was able to listen to a story, I was able to process it and to take out bits of pieces that maybe I learned from, and to understand the importance of then telling my own story.
For Education Matters, I'm Juanita Stevenson, KC24, local news that matters.
And the public will get to experience the students' final project on May 25th at Arte Americas.
They do such cool things
they
there,
really
don't they?
do. Very